Thank you for coming tonight. And Aicha is a typical Silicon Valley person because she's not from here. And that seems to be the trend. She was born in Senegal, Africa, but raised in France, and frequently calls herself just a simple French girl. She had a passion for engineering at a very early age, and she showed this by disassembling all the home appliances in the house, which seems to be a common trait among the engineers here in the Valley. You recently had an experience, an Olympic experience, where you had a team that was supposed to carry out a job, and it didn't happen on the first try. That has to happen, I'm sure, a lot in engineering. Can you share with us a little bit about how you keep the team motivated and going even when that first try doesn't work out?
To me, engineering, I mean, yes, obviously I like technology. I wouldn't have destroyed so many things for my parents' house if I didn't like technology. But at the end of the day, technology to me is about serving people. It's about how we live, how we love, how we learn, and how we just collectively get better. And so the first thing I try to do with a team is make sure that we all agree on the common goal, but not just that it's common, but it's worthy. Like, this is something that makes sense and it's exciting and we think it's going to solve big things, and we agree that this is a North Star or a destination that is worthy. And once people think something is worthy, you get their discretionary energy. You don't have to be sitting there doing reviews and being the police with them. And if on top of it you learn how to control your emotion on setbacks, because a lot of us leaders say, oh yeah, tell us the bad news, the speed at which the bad news travel is the most important thing. And then the bad news arrives and we go, ah! Whose fault is it? Who's the one neck to choke? And blah, blah. So if we control on top of it kind of iteration and understanding sort of trends, and overall progress as opposed to milestone by milestone, great things happen. And what she's referring to is, it's the Olympics. So anyway, we have a deal with NBC. NBC is a big deal for the Olympics. And we have the drone show live at the opening ceremony. By the way, at this point, I've already done a pre-embargo briefing, meaning all the interviews about what's going to happen and everything. And the drones are supposed to be up and doing some formations, and this is the first time we're going to have drones that are moving and all that. Literally 2 minutes before they go up, or are supposed to go up, I get a tap on the shoulder. Sorry, we can't send them up. They are not going up. That's one of those moments where you go, okay, remember the coaching? You can't lose it right now. You got 2 minutes and you can't lose it. So I'm like, okay, what is the issue? And one thing we don't talk about with the drones is you have 1,000 things that are swarming up the sky, and we can't fly over people. And right at the moment where they were supposed to, basically we were about to turn on for them to start swarming up, a bunch of people were protesting, and the Pyeongchang police didn't expect that. And basically, it's a no-no to fly the drones up. So I had to call and so they're like, well, we could violate Korean law and still send them up, like I want to go to jail, or we have to abort. And I said, okay, we abort. And we said, okay, what happened? How do we avoid this? And what have you? And I said, okay, fine. First of all, we're going to try to do medal ceremony, because that happens every night. So that gave us enough of a sort of opportunity, right? You have essentially 3 weeks of nights to get this right. And every single little detail. What if some mother needs to take her kid last minute to the restroom and we have to fly over her? Like every little scenario. And then we talked to the US authorities to help us with the Korean authorities. And obviously, on closing night, they flew.
And they were beautiful. Let's give Aicha